Here's an easy project to spruce up your home and showcase your plants. For this activity, you will need rope or cord, measuring tape, a plant in a pot, and scissors. Take your string and measure a piece of cord that is 89 inches long. This hanger will be used for a 4-inch pot. If you have a larger pot or would like a longer hanger, make your cord as long as you would like. Be careful not to cut your cord too short, or you may run into issues tying knots. Use your first piece of cord as a template to cut 3 additional pieces of cord the same length. Fold the cord in half equally. Tie a knot at the top of the cord, leaving a loop so that you can hang your pot. Go ahead and pull on the knot a couple of times to make sure that it is as tight as you can make it. Now it's time to tie our first decorative knot on our plant hanger. Separate the first 2 pieces of cord on either end. Measure 16 inches from the top of the knot and mark it with your finger. This is where you will tie your first knot. Make sure you pull the knot nice and tight. Loop the rope around a chair back or have a friend hold the top for you. Repeat the process of tying knots in adjacent strings. Make sure each knot is even with the first one you tied. You will be left with 4 knots. Use your measuring tape to measure 4 inches down from your first knot. Mark the spot with your finger. Take 2 adjacent knots and 1 cord from each, and tie them together. You will make 4 knots in this process. Make sure they are at the same level as the first knot that you measured. Now it's time to measure your pot. My pot is 4 inches tall, so I will use 4 inches between the last knots that we tied and the final knot at the bottom of the hanger. Now it's time to tie the bottom knot. Take all pieces of cord and loop them together in one final knot, pulling it nice and tight. You can leave the string at the end of your pot hanger, as long or as short as you would like. Clean up the bottom by trimming the cord so they are at an even length. Now it's time to test out your pot hanger. Slide your plant hanger onto a curtain rod or a hook from your ceiling. Carefully maneuver your pot into the pot hanger. This might take some patience and some balancing, but when the pot has been placed inside the pot hanger, it should be able to hold its weight. I hope this video showed you how easy and fun it is to make your own plant hangers.